Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even, like, my eyebrow twitches too when I get, like, jittery, so that's the thing.
Welcome back to Ash Stash. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing the TMI Tag. It's basically going to be 50 random questions about myself. 1, 2, 3. What are you wearing? Well, I am wearing my collar because I love it and I'm a little doggy. Undershirt's thrifted from Goodwill. This dress is hand-me-down from a friend who's super rad. Have you ever been in love? Well, I am currently in love. Have you ever had a terrible breakup? Oh, what a question for me. I have had my fair share of relationships. I'm not afraid to admit it. Some of them ended very terribly, like I've dated people that have had drug problems, so, you know, like that kind of got a little sketchy and out of control, and so that didn't end that great. And also I've had 2 relationships where the person I was dating had sex with one of my friends. Yeah, that was nasty and not fun to deal with. So yeah, I guess I have. But most of them, weirdly enough, I have become like cool with, like later on. It took somewhat, it took some time, but for the most part, I don't have drama with any of my exes. How tall are you? I am 5'1". Very short, not tall at all. How much do you weigh? I weigh 100, well, depends on the day, usually between 100 and 105 pounds. Any tattoos? Yes, I have, yikes, a lot. 1, 2, I hate to be that person counting, but honestly, I just don't know. They're everywhere. I want to get a lot more, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like, if you want me to make some sort of tattoo video, comment down below, but I'm not gonna like get crazy into it since I'm getting crazy into other things. Piercings, yes. Currently I just have my ears pierced and they're stretched. But I have had other piercings. I've had my belly button pierced, my lips pierced. I had my Monroe and my bottom lip done at one point in time. I would like to get some dermals done possibly in the future. I'm not sure yet, but I am thinking about it. OTP, okay. So my boyfriend had to like explain this one to me and I still don't necessarily get it. One true partner, screw it. I'm not even dealing with that one. OTP, I don't know. What's your favorite show? Okay, well, so I like it going back to that one. It's not that I don't watch shows. Like, I do watch shows, and I definitely I love Game of Thrones. I try to keep up with that. I have been kind of bad with the newest season, but yeah, I'm watching Game of Thrones currently. Totally addicted to this show called Mr. Suffrage. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's on Amazon Prime and apparently PBS. I think there's 3 seasons according to the Amazon Prime. I've only watched up to almost all of the 2nd season. It's such a good show. A department store, so like the very first like Nordstrom's, but it's called Suffrages. And basically it's about that and like how that came about and like how fast fashion or ready-to-wear clothing, it's just, and window displays and like how the marketing and all that just kind of like became like a huge deal, and it was just kind of cool. It's a really interesting show to watch. Favorite bands? Let's see, off the top of my head, right now I'm like obsessed with Purity Ring. Neutral Milk Hotel, awesome. If you haven't heard of any of these bands, whatever you want to call them, music groups, I don't know. If you haven't ever heard of these people before, like, check them out. My favorites. So yeah, Google that shit. Something you miss. I would have to say I don't like living in the past, but I really like remembering my childhood. The earliest memories that I can remember, a farm, and it was just magical. I grew up around animals, and I had a ton of dogs and cats and baby sheep and pigs and just horses. Totally not looking like I ever did any sort of cowboy country western stuff, but honestly, I grew up super country. Like, I grew up on a tiny little farm in a town of 800 people in Idaho, if you guys even know where that is. You know, I guess you could say I miss it, but you know, I just love the memories. Favorite song would probably be a Purity Ring song, or Neutral. I've been listening to a lot of Neutral Milk Hotel. Also Lord. I really love Lord. Anyways, so I guess if I had to pick one, it would be one of those songs right now. How old are you? Yikes. I'm 26. I don't know if I look 26. I don't get... Yeah, anyways, I'm 26. Moving on. Zodiac sign. I am an Aries. Yes. My birthday is April Fool's Day. Quality you look for in a partner. Someone that has a really good sense of humor and that gets my sense of humor and can tolerate me, because I am just like a really out there person. Also someone that's confident in themselves. Hard when your partner is self-conscious and like unsure of themselves, and then they like project it onto you in your relationship, and they don't trust anything you're doing or saying or anything like that. So yeah, definitely that's like a quality I absolutely despise. So confidence is good. What is your favorite quote? Well, I have an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind tattooed on me. I think that's a very important. I had a lot of anger issues, and I was very aggressive, very spiteful, and like held grudges for way too long sometimes, and they were just silly. And yeah, I just that really was a huge lesson for me to learn. You know, instead of seeking revenge, just kind of moving on with your life is the best way to go about it. So that's what I've done ever since I got this tattoo, and that was forever ago. Who is your favorite actor? Elijah Wood. OMG. I have a thing for that Hobbit. Honestly, like from the very first time I saw him in Lord of the Rings, I kind of fell in love. It was junior high, and I may or may not have seen the first Lord of the Rings 13 times in the movie theater. Yes, I know. It was maybe an issue at one point. I was a nerdy kid, and there's not a lot to do in Idaho, okay? Don't make fun of me. But yeah, so definitely Elijah Wood. Favorite color? Green. Who would have guessed? Loud or soft music? That's kind of a weird question for me, because it just depends on my mood or the situation. Like if Matt's like still in bed or something, obviously I can't blast my music. So yeah. Depends on the day. Where do you go when you're sad? Love hanging out with my grandparents when I'm like not feeling very great. They live kind of out in the forest, and so I love being out there with them. So that's probably where I go. I also like puppies and hedgehogs. That's not, you don't really go there, but I mean, we live across the street from a dog park, so sometimes I creepily like stare and watch the dogs, and that makes me happy. But I might look like a creeper, but it makes me happy. How long does it take you to shower? It kind of depends on what I'm doing. Trying to take a quick shower, like 5-10 minutes. If I'm trying to do a full like cleaning and shaving routine, I would have to say probably like more like 20-30 minutes. How long does it take you to get ready in the mornings? Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing an intense makeup look, it could take me like an hour, hour and a half. If I'm just like not really caring, it could take me like 5-10 minutes. So it just kind of depends on the day and my mood. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. I had anger issues growing up. Let's just leave it at that. Turn-ons. Welly. Pretty much everything Matt does. No. I don't know. Just sense of humor. Oh, and food. Someone who feeds me lots of yummy food, that turns me on, yeah. Turn-offs, I kind of went over this before. Someone who is unsure of themselves and uncomfortable with themselves, that is a huge turn-off to me. The reason I joined YouTube Well, like I kind of said at the beginning of this video, I wanted to get to know I just want to get to know more people out there on the internet. Like, I mean, that might sound weird to some people, I guess, but like, I don't know, I've always enjoyed it. What are my fears? Spiders scare me horribly. Bugs, in general, I don't really like that much. Water that I can't see the bottom of, like, kind of freaks me out. Like, being on a boat, I'm not gonna completely freak out, but like, swimming in deep water where I can't see the bottom, that scares me. I actually really want to try to take up scuba diving to kind of like maybe help with that fear. Last thing that made you cry was out at my grandparents' the other like weekend, and we got into a like deep heart-to-heart, and I think I might have cried a little bit. Yeah, that's usually the only times I ever cry is when I'm like with my family or loved ones. Last time you said you love someone, however long ago since Matt left, which wasn't that long ago. Meaning behind your YouTube name. Well, let's see. It's Ash Stash, and my blog is called Secret Stash. And so I just kind of thought that would be more simple to type in and put on videos. Secret Stash is actually, Stash is S.T.Ash with 2 H's. My modeling name, Shake That Ash with 2 H's. So ST stands for Shake That Ash, Secret Stash, and it was supposed to be a funny play on words for my blog, my little fashion and styling blog. So that's kind of where that came about. Last book you read, Game of Thrones series. I just read the first one. I know, I'm behind the times. Shh. My last roommate has read them all, and so she got me into them, and so I started reading the first one, and now I'm on the second one, but I've been kind of slow about it. Book you're currently reading? Oh, well, the second one. So yeah, I'm reading the second Game of Thrones book. Last show you watched, Mr. Suffrage. I told you I've been binge watching it. Last person you talked to, Matt, obviously. He just left not that long ago. Last person you text. I'm pretty sure that was Matt. So, my boyfriend. That's our relationship. He is my partner in crime. What is your favorite food? Well, I love food. So that's really hard. I love fried chicken right now. I think that's probably my obsession. Place you want to visit. Really am just like itching to leave the United States. I've never been out of the United States. I know, it's sad, not even to Canada. But I'm hopefully traveling this summer with Matt down to Mississippi, and we're gonna like do this whole road trip down to Florida through the South, which I've never been there, so I'm really excited about that. Place you were, I was just at Bedlam Coffee getting a coffee before making this video, and now I'm all like coffee jitters. Do you have a crush? Yes, of course, my boyfriend. And I might have a few other internet crushes, like online crushes. I might be thinking of a certain someone. She's kind of like a big thing on the internet. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Bryn, I don't know if you're watching this, but you're totally my crush. Last time you kissed someone? My boyfriend. Like 30 minutes ago, if that. Last time you were insulted? You know, I try to avoid drama as much as possible. Let's just go with the lady that spit on me outside the bus tunnel. I think she was homeless or something, I don't know. Just like walks up to me and is like, and I'm like, what is this lady doing? Like, what is that face? Like, have you ever seen someone walk up to you with a face like that? Maybe you have. Well, I have now, and that's a face that's saying, I'm about to spit on you. So move away. Move far, far away. Yeah, she just like spit on me and then walked away. And I was like in shock. I'm just like, what do you do? I just like turned to her and I was like, what the? Like, and she just kept walking. And I'm just like, okay. And like, I don't know, guys, it was so weird. Favorite flavor of sweet? I like chocolate, and I like caramel. I also like a lot of fruits. Like, fruits are sweet, right? I really like fruit. Go with fruit. What instruments do you play? I know some songs on the piano, and I think I played the flute. Yeah, I played the flute in 6th grade, I think. That was a long time ago, very long time ago. But favorite piece of jewelry? I guess my collar, probably. Like, honestly, you guys might think it's really weird. Like, I mean, some of you might think it's weird that I'm wearing a collar. I used to wear them all the time when I was a little kid. I know that probably sounds extra weird too, but I used to think I was a dog, and you know, my family's just been always very open-minded and weren't really too into like being like, no, that's weird, don't do that. Like, they were just like, sure, whatever, if you want to wear a collar, that's not really gonna hurt anyone, just don't, you know, it's like a necklace, just don't choke yourself. And I wasn't like a tiny little baby wearing one, I was like older. And I just like played like I was a dog, and I would just like run around and bark and roll around with the other dogs. Like, sometimes I would hang out in the doghouse. Like, I just thought I was a dog. Anyways, so I recently got another collar. I actually had a spike collar that I used to wear. I was kind of obsessed with spike collars too, which might be really weird, but I was like my mom always thought that was kind of weird, but she, like I said, she was just really cool and like didn't really question it too much. Other parents definitely were like, I think she might have issues, like she might need therapy, and my mom was like, oh no, she's fine, she's just creative, you know, she's got a imagination. My mom's really into using that I had an imagination, which I do. I have a great imagination. Last sport you played? Well, I don't play sports. I haven't played a sport in, I didn't even play sports in high school. So like, I don't even remember, but like I played over a year ago probably. We did this really fun thing where we got a bunch of people together. I think we were all wearing black. Oh yeah, that's right, it was ninja. It was supposed to be ninja tag or something like that. So we were all in black in the dark and kind of intoxicated. Oh my god, it was so fun. Highly recommend doing that with your friends. If you're of age, the intoxication part. Last song you sang, did the best like Pandora decision ever and put in Say My Name by Destiny's Child, I think? Destiny's Child or TLC. I believe it's Destiny's Child. Say My Name into my Pandora and made a channel for that, and it has been like playing all of my favorite songs from that like time period. It's pretty amazing. So I was probably singing one of those songs. I don't remember which one. Favorite pickup line. Okay, you've got a nice beard. That's a nice beard, yeah. Have I ever used it? Ha! Funny you asked that. Yes, I used it to get mad. That's funny, yeah. We were at the bar, and my friend Carl introduced us, and like he just didn't think I was interested at all and went inside to get another drink. I was like, oh hell no, this guy is too cute, I have to, like, I can't like not talk to him some more. So I went inside to get another drink, and like, so I like your beard, you got a nice beard. Totally worked. Last time you hung out with anyone. I sound really pathetic because I keep saying Matt, but I've hung out with Matt today. I live with him. He's my boyfriend. Who should answer these questions next? Well, I think all of you should answer these questions next. Anyone who's watching this, I will list the questions down in the description box below, and if you feel like you want to share that with me, you can share it in the comments below or on any of my social media pages. I would, you know, even if you just want to message it to me, I don't care. I just want to know more about you. This tag was not created by me, obviously. I mean, I don't know, maybe some of you guys don't know, but like this tag's been floating around the internet for a while. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. So until next Sunday, bye!